Petland is here in Iowa City and brought some friends as well. And
as usual,
you know, dogs, they're known to be friendly. Sometimes the excitement of seeing a friend, in their case, can be a little overwhelming.
Sometimes they love us too much.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to talk about submissive wedding, but we first have to introduce our little guests here. We have a long-haired little female Chihuahua, and then a cockapoo female. And the cockapoo definitely has a great personality, like outgoing. The Chihuahua is a little bit more meek, and I'm going to test this thing out first. Something that dogs do, and we'll call it submissive wedding, but you call it the happy pee, or there's all sorts of different phrases for it. It's something the dog was designed to do. We have theories of why this happens. A lot of it has to do with being submissive to the person that it's around. That's a theory. And so now we go, well, wait. We don't like it. Even though this dog's designed to do this, we don't want that to happen in our house or around us. So the key is distraction. That's what you want to do in order to get your dog to stop it. Everybody's going to have a different way of handling it. You're sometimes going to ignore. So ignore your dog until your dog gets comfortable and all that, but a lot of times you're going to distract. And Janae, you've had this situation, or have this situation.
I have this situation. I have a German Shepherd, and he does it all the time.
Yes.
When you call his name, because he doesn't know why you're calling him, he does it. When you get home, he's happy to see you, he does it all the time.
So the first thing is whatever you're doing that causes it, try to prevent that. And in your situation, you've got a lot of different situations.
Stop coming home.
So I would take one situation and try to work on that, and then progress into other situations. So focus on that, and then say, okay, I'm going to try distracting my dog, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, or ignoring your dog in that until your dog is comfortable and goes beyond it. Once they forget that, oh, you're here, Janae, I got to go pee on the floor. Once they forget that part, then they're going to not do it.
Gotcha, okay.
So the ignoring is just basically walking in the door and not paying attention to your dog. A lot of people will say, hey, that works.
That would be so hard, though.
Yeah, it is, but what do you want to do?
But it's worth it.
This is also,
would you rather be rude or get peed on?
This is short term. Once a dog does not do something for 3 months, it's forgotten to do it.
Really?
Okay.
And so now you're only going to do this for a 3 month, no accidents for 3 months. So let's say there's an accident.
Restart
the clock. So the distracting is one. Now, how do you distract your dog from doing it? A lot of times it's with treats, or we've talked about the lickety stick. And so as you come in, you're going to have it right at the door, and you're going to put that right. This is our meek little Chihuahua.
She's like, not interested.
Yeah, she's like going, okay, so this wouldn't work for the Chihuahua. I bet you it would work for the cockapoo. The cockapoo is all about food, eating the food. And
not on TV. Yeah. She's got to keep her waistline.
The lights are on.
Yeah.
There we go. It's
so
okay.
You're using these. So this wouldn't work there. Move on to another one. It might be a toy. It might be an article of clothing. It might be a treat. Whatever it is that your dog is so intensive about that it would forget to urinate on the floor or do the submissive wedding.
So distract or ignore, and then take out one thing that you think is causing
in your case where you got it all the time, work on one thing and then propagate into the other stuff.
And then the 3 months without incident, that's your thing. So if you have questions about any of this, Ron is always there to help you out at Petland in Iowa City. Here's a look at their website if you want to check out there. And these little baby girls, they're available for a home too if you want to meet them and see if maybe they fit your lifestyle and your personality. They're there for you to check out.
Absolutely. 728 across the corridor. Thanks as always for stopping.
Ron.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Daily Mail, top stories when we come back here on Fox 2021.